I'm Dawn Lewis and I live in Walton in Eccleshaw.
And my name's Paul Lewis. Well, initially we asked Richard to come round to have a look at a hole in the floorboards, a loose floorboard. That was initially, and from there the job did spiral quite a lot, and in the finish we ended up having the whole front of the house taken apart and reconstructed.
We found out that when we bought the house there was structural work that needed doing, which we weren't aware of at the time, and what we thought was going to be a simple replacement of a window ended up, as Paul said, having to take the whole of the front of the house out and have it rebuilt, basically rebuilt. I found Richard by accident really. It was I was looking through the yellow pages for a builder to do our work, and I happened to notice Richard's advert and the fact that he had done work with listed buildings before. And that's what caught my attention, and we gave him a call and asked him to come round and have a look at the work that we needed doing.
I think really Richard was quite a friendly guy right from the off, and I think anybody you invite into your home to do some work, you've got to really be comfortable with them in the first place. So he's very approachable, and he turned up on time every time we requested to see him. He's been on time, and generally you've got to feel comfortable with somebody, and he got all the necessary skills, we felt, to actually take some work on our house, because it is quite a specialised property, and Richard's got quite a lot of skills that suit our property. Obviously Richard turned up when he said he would, nice friendly manner. During the works he was fantastic, because we come across lots and lots of problems, which really, Richard's bent over backwards really to try and sort of help us and make sure that our house was actually structurally correct, but also aesthetically pleasing and things like that. And after we've had a few other jobs that have needed doing as a result of work being done, and Richard's always been back and he's always looked after us after, and we have had quite a number of jobs done since, and we're currently having some work done by Richard as well.
I'd say during that we are always kept informed, which is a positive thing. He's always normally on the phone at the end of the day just to tell us what he's done during the day, what progress and what they're planning to do sort of the following day. So we always seem to be informed.
During the works, I was quite ill, and we had to have the whole section of the living room sort of petitioned off, because the amount of work that was going on outside really, and I spent a lot of time on the floor because of a back problem, and I can remember Richard having to step out for me to do work. That was a bit unusual perhaps, but
we're really happy with the standard of work that's been done for us. We're really pleased with the look at the property. It's probably even better than we imagined it would be.
The amount of work that was required was quite shocking, and when it was first sort of started, I think although we were expecting quite a lot of disruption and sort of devastation, if you like, the amount of work was massive really on the property, and it was all handled really well. And at the end of the day, now what we've got now is a properly structurally sound property, which looks fantastic. It actually looks better than probably when it was first built. The overall appearance of the property has improved no end, and we often get comments now of people who have drove past, saw the property, and what a fantastic job that's been done on it.
We do get a lot of
comments.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people ask us who was a builder and, would use him again. We certainly would. Skills that Richard and his team have got. His joinery work and the timber work that he's actually done on our property is fantastic. And the bricklayer he's used is excellent, and I wouldn't want any other builder or sort of team here really now we're so happy with the work that's been done on our property, and like I said, it is a unique property, and the standard of work's been fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's we've had builders in the past, and you get used to a certain standard of work, but the work that Richard's done has exceeded anything that we've had done before. Without hesitation, we would recommend Richard to any of our family, any of our friends, and as Paul has said previously, people who've asked us who's actually done the building work on the property, we've always been happy to recommend Richard, and we know for a fact that they will be pleased with any work that he does.
Definitely, without a doubt, I would recommend Richard to any of my family, any of my friends, neighbours in particular. My neighbour next door to us, I recommended Richard when he asked me if I knew somebody capable of doing his renovation on his chimney, and Richard's done a fantastic job on that, just like on our property.